Good afternoon, everyone who's here or watching the meeting on YouTube. April 11th, 2023, 4 p.m. And I'm going to call the special meeting to order to let people know the reason for this meeting. It's being called pursuant to RSMO Chapter 205.042.1, which prescribes the trustees within 10 days after their appointment or election shall qualify by taking the oath of civil officers and organize as a Board of Health Center trustees by the election of one of their number as chairman, one as secretary, one as treasurer, and by the election of such other officers as they may deem necessary. So we have two board members who've been reelected, myself and Mr. Pig, and a new board member, Miss Stidham. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
I didn't.
So welcome to you.
Thank you.
I want to thank the voters of the county for electing me. I'll do my best to do everything I can to promote and protect the health and the safety of everyone in the county. Do you want to say anything, Mr. Pig?
Yeah, I'll just reiterate what you said. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to serve again, and I think we will continue to make the best decisions we can make with the available information we have.
Ms. Stidham, do you want to say anything?
I'm just happy to be here and thank you to everyone that voted for me.
Great, thank you. We had one incumbent member of the board who was not reelected, James Prater. Our plan is to recognize his service at our regular meeting later this month. But I want to thank him for his service to the community and his IT expertise, which was very helpful to all of us. So having said all that, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Deal,
Here.
Mr. Pig,
Here,
Dr. Henry,
Here.
Ms. Davis,
Here.
Ms. Stidham.
Here.
Okay. Dr. Henry, could you read the Health Department mission and vision, please?
Sure. JCHD will champion positive health outcomes and behaviors through innovative programs and community engagement. Our vision is advancing the health and safety of Jefferson County.
Okay, thank you. So our first item is approval of the proposed agenda. All board members should have gotten a copy of that.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as written.
Motion and a second.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, ma'am.
I want this put on record politely that we've never done this before, called a special meeting to bring the new members aboard. In fact, when I was brought aboard, it wasn't a special meeting, it was a regular meeting. I know that our attorney found a state statute that said something about the 10 days that you read, but our bylaws are constructed by an attorney as well. And they specifically read this on record. I just want this put on record. The Board of Health Center trustees shall, at their first regular meeting after the certificate of each municipal election by the election authority, qualify any newly elected trustee by administering the oath of civil officers. And then it goes on to say about us having an election for our officers. So the thing is, do we obey state statute? Do we obey bylaws? Bylaws are made with state statutes in mind, and also what works for that board. And we paid money to an attorney to write our bylaws. So I put together the cost on having a special meeting. We have the staff here that are all paid salary or per hour. And in order to put together a special meeting at approximate cost, just for example, we could have had this at our regular meeting, that's all I'm saying. Approximate cost for a special meeting leading up to the meeting and then hosting the meeting with Steve Sykes and Jennifer Pinkley, our director and our attorney and all those people can run us anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000. We could have had this at a regular meeting, that's all I'm saying. It just seems like we should be better stewards of our money for the health department.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Davis is 100% correct. Since I've been the longest tenured, the last 17 years, we've always done it at that meeting. And we've always been wrong and not following state law. State law trumps anything that is in our bylaws. If you know anything about legal system, anything of that nature will always override any type of rules, regulations that you make as a sub of the state. So the state overrides it because it is the most restrictive, not the least. So, but I do agree with you. I don't know about the cost. I'd have to.
Cost us a lot just to have this special meeting.
I understand it, but you have to comply with the law. So thank you, sir.
And I'd just like to say too, that this state statute just came to our attention and it wasn't originally through our attorney, for information, Ms. Davis, so. And I can only say, I totally agree with Mr. Pig that state law trumps, any organization's bylaws, and I, for one, am not willing to violate state law. If you are, that's your choice.
We would not be violating this state law. We would just be obeying our bylaws, which no one can sue us over that. And I don't think they would anyway.
Okay, thank you.
It would have saved us all a bunch of
Any other
time
discussion
to
on
do
this?
it at the regular meeting.
Approval of the agenda? Hearing none, so all in favor of approving the agenda as written, please say aye.
Aye.
Right.
Okay, so the agenda is approved as written. We have some guests today. I'm sorry, would you folks like to tell us who you are?
Yeah, I'm Jim Henderson, her ex, father, this is my wife Sandra, Debbie's ex-father.
Ex-friend?
And father-in-law.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
my people.
Ma'am,
Lori Bourgeois, friend of Tim.
okay, and our
Son's there with the leader newspaper.
leader person's here.
And I'm Brenda Stacy. I'm just here to swear you all in.
Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Okay, have no old business. And so the next item is induction of our new board members. So.
Yeah, I don't care if you want to do it individually or all at the same time.
Over there.
Okay. Right. So those are our ones. These are. That's the ones, yeah. I just want to- It's up to you guys. Do you want to do it individually? Put them right together. So y'all are gonna be facing this way. So the camera's gonna get you. Yep, and I'm gonna move.
Tammy,
Sorry.
you want me to take a picture with your camera?
That'd be great.
Do you need to open it?
Can you read this one? So do you want us facing, oh, you want me to do them like this?
Yes, there are cameras here. They're gonna pick you up. Yeah, they travel with them in the back. Hopefully they're not catching me on this anymore.
Never remember that.
There we go. All right. Are you guys ready? Is everyone ready? Raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tim Pig,
You were gonna say that, weren't you? I, Tammy Siddle,
I, Dennis Deal.
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
Or affirm.
that I possess all the qualifications
That's all the qualifications
for the office of trustee of the Jefferson County Health Center,
for the office of trustee of the Jefferson County Health Center.
as prescribed by law,
as
As
prescribed
prescribed
by
by
law,
law.
that I will act in accordance with the Public Health Code of Ethics
that I will ever act in accordance to the public health code of ethics.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Support the Constitution of the United States.
And of the state of Missouri.
State of Missouri.
The provisions of all laws of this state.
Which of all laws of the state.
Affecting Jefferson County Health Center.
Affecting Jefferson County Health Center.
And the bylaws.
And the bylaws.
Promulgated by the Board of Trustees.
Promulgated by the Board of Trustees.
For the governance of the Jefferson County Health Center.
For governance of Jefferson County Health Center.
And that I will faithfully demean myself in office.
Faithfully demean myself in office.
So help me.
So help me. Thank you.
I get a photo of everyone together real quick.
It's easier to do that individually, y'all.
You want to do it? Can I hold your oaths of office for me? We do. First, so you, that might actually be a really great idea. This is the legal system being much better at this than I am. I'm so sorry.
Yep. This is black if you need black.
You guys want to sign first? Yep. You guys have to sign it and then. Yeah. And as well. I'm trying to get out of here. I know you were. Someone's reading it around. Just about to say that. I was thinking.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
It's on my first day of everything, right?
Go, sir.
That does a little bit, thank you.
Glad to do it. All right, there's that for you.
We're gonna get y'all settled. I know, don't run away too fast. Okay, I'm gonna get the three of you guys sign the health of office, please. And then, all right, 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3. And so we can get one more. And then after everything is concluded, then we have a grab a photo of all my business together. And this is. I'm gonna get you in one of the photos, I promise, and then we'll let you go. And everybody smile, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. I'm not gonna sign them.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome, thank you.
We live? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Thank you to Judge Stacy. Really appreciate her taking the time to come and swear us in. So the new board members have been inducted, they're now official members. And the next item is to elect board officers. So we have a chairperson, vice chair, and a secretary treasurer. So we'll take nominations for each of those offices and then vote on those. If there's more than one nominee, whoever gets the most votes will be elected. If there's a tie, shouldn't be a tie. Okay.
Everybody has to vote. Nobody is saying.
Even the person who's opposed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we all vote. Okay, so hopefully everybody's clear on that. All right, let's do nominations first for secretary treasurer. Mr. Prater was in that position prior to now, but he's obviously no longer with us. So can we have nominations for secretary treasurer, please?
I nominate Amber Henry. She looks like she's doing a good job over there. Stamping all the checks.
I'd like to nominate Ms. Stidham if she's willing to do it. It's up to you.
What is the job?
Stamping all the checks.
Stamp the checks, checking the financial type stuff and secretary duties, but she does the.
She prepares them, and then technically you are, technically you're the person that prepares the minutes, but you would delegate that to Jenny, because she takes them during the meetings, prepares them.
So you'll help me then?
I do.
I do, okay, I do. I would prefer, actually, I would prefer not to, so.
That makes it easy. You'll second it and then I'll say.
I'll second that nomination.
Yeah.
So we have one nominee, so all in favor of Ms. Stidham as secretary treasurer, please say aye.
Right.
Unanimous.
Does that mean I win?
You win.
Now you're really gonna get the fire hose.
2 weeks in 1 week. Look at me go.
Nominations for vice chair.
I would like to nominate Dennis Steele.
I'd like to nominate Amber again. I like to see new people in different positions, not the same ones all the
I
time.
was actually vice chair last.
How were you? Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. I haven't seen Tim Pig in a vice chair position. Have you?
In my tenure, I had them, all of this.
In this department?
That's, yeah, since I've been here. I mean, all of this.
And you've been chairman
Yes,
once, twice,
vice chair,
twice.
been
You've been chairman how many times?
vice chair and secretary treasurer.
That's down.
Twice, but I know of since I've been here. Right?
Sure.
It's a method.
Okay, so I've been nominated. What about, are you interested, Mr. Pig, or not?
You good, follow up.
No, okay. So it looks like I'm the nominee for that. Hearing no other discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay. And nominations for chair. I nominate Mr. Pig.
Hold on a second.
Second.
Who seconded the nomination
Oh,
for Dennis?
For Dennis,
I'm sorry.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Sorry. Okay, so I nominate Mr. Pig for chair. Anybody else?
I'll second that.
Second,
I would love to be the chair. I have been here 3 years, haven't been asked or nominated to be any officer at all, and I think that I would be a fair chairman and run it to the best of my ability. I would love it.
someone can nominate himself, correct?
The candidate finds a second.
We need a second, okay. And a second,
So anybody can second this. Tammy could second it if she wants to. Want to
Yes.
bring it to a vote?
yeah, anyone can. And a
It
second,
doesn't mean that that's your vote. That just means that you seconded it. So that both people will be considered.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Okay,
seconded?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 candidates, Mr. Pig and Miss Davis.
So you need a roll call and have each board member say which nominee they choose.
All the roll, please.
Mr. Deal,
Mr. Pig,
Mr. Pig,
Mr. Pig,
Dr. Henry,
Mr. Pig,
Ms. Davis,
Myself.
Ms. Stidham, is that right?
I have to go to Mr. Pig as well.
Congratulations.
very long. So we'll continue on with the agenda as it's been presented. I believe we have to go.
Yes.
Closed session,
Closed
correct?
session first, and we'll come back out for the approval.
Somebody would like to make a motion.
Before we go to closed session, just asking, there's some price standards today. Is there something that they wanted to say to us? I think we should be more open about that. People are here asking if there's something they'd like to
We've got
say.
an approved agenda that was back up.
I mean, yeah, it's called new business,
No, it's not.
public comment.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. It's not on this agenda. We can have discussions about that later. We'll have a lot of work sessions coming up. But right now, on the new business, number 3 is approved executive director's salary, which means we have to go into closed session, review the evaluation. So I need somebody to make that motion, please.
I make the motion that we go into closed session pursuant to 610.0211. 610.0213. 610.0211. And 610.02114.
So we only need one reason to go into closed
You
session,
have to outline.
unless we're discussing all of those.
You have to outline each reason that you're going into closed session, yeah.
So we're not only gonna be discussing the director's salary, but there's other things we're gonna be discussing as well.
You're discussing director's salary. I'm in the closed session. I give you advice in that closed session, which makes the other ones applicable.
Okay, so it is about the director's salary, just so the public that's watching knows.
Go ahead.
It's not just her salary, it's also an evaluation, a review of her evaluation, and that is not open.
Right,
Thank you. Do we have a second, please?
I'll second.
First and second, is there any discussion of what we've already had? Not hearing any. Sure.
Okay, just like for the visitors, we have a way for folks to bring information or ask questions to the board. You can send us an email at least 24 hours before the board meeting, and those things get read at the board meeting so that all the board members and all the public hear those. So.
and also we have a new chairman, and he can also come up with some new ideas as well.
And you have an approved agenda.
So we're off topic now. So if we can go ahead and get back on, can we please roll call?
Mr. Deal?
This is for closed session.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Peg?
Yes.
Dr. Henry?